As the President of America, I just want to say Jim Joy, cool cats.
Some Skims. I don't know if you've heard of Skims. Skims is is like the undergarment company that Kim Kardashian owns. They recently did a promotion of their clothing brand with people with disabilities on there. So here it is, a person in a wheelchair. And so Candace Owens decides that she wants to post her opinion on whether or not people in wheelchairs or people with disabilities should even be brought up onto poster ads in the modeling sphere and stuff. So here is the video. You own 4 Skim dresses, 4 shirts, 5 thongs, and 4 boxers from Skims. You're obsessed. I do want to get myself one of those like body ones where it goes like down to the knees and it's like a tank top one piece. Definitely. Because I'm getting a little older now and things like are not keeping up like they used to. So having something like Skims, I definitely would do, because then I would feel comfortable wearing like, you know, the stretchy pants again, or, you know, like those little, the running jogging pants that I used to wear all the time. And I feel like I can't wear anymore. So for sure, I'm right there with you. If I could afford them, I totally would go for them.
Really? That's all I'm going to say is really. I don't,
yeah.
Really? That's all I'm going to say is really. I don't really understand how far we're going to take this inclusivity thing. I really don't get it. I don't know. And if I'm wrong, again, educate me. Today, I just want to be educated in the comments. If people that are in wheelchairs were thinking as they were looking around, like, you know what really upsets me? That I've never seen a bra and underwear advertised with a girl in a wheelchair. Why did they do this? I don't know. I don't know why this needs to be done. I'm just getting tired of this all inclusivity thing. It seems ridiculous. I mean, we're going to be on crutches and be like, well, how come we don't have a girl that's broken her leg on crutches also in a bra and underwear? I don't feel included. I don't know. I don't think I can buy panties. I just can't buy panties because I don't know. I don't feel included. Look, I assumed that people that were in wheelchairs also have to buy.
This is what drives me nuts about her. She's like, oh, I can't buy. She like takes it so to the extreme of, oh, I can't buy these underwear because the people with disabilities aren't included. Like women in wheelchairs or something have never worn underwear because there's no women in wheelchairs in underwear ads or something. Like she takes it to the complete extreme as if it's not even about the fact that, which isn't even true, that women with disabilities won't wear certain things because they're not represented in ads. It's just the fact of wanting to be represented everywhere. This is why women nowadays look like living Bratz dolls. This is why women who grow up into women look the way that we do in certain things, is because it's from our inspirations as kids. You think women nowadays are walking around with these big old poofy lips and these crazy eyebrows and the eyeliner looking like Bratz dolls didn't come from nowhere. They look like Bratz dolls because these girls owned fucking Bratz dolls growing up. So that's what they come to. All these girls with disabilities want is some kind of representation so they can see themselves out there, so they're not always looking to be somebody that they're not. I don't understand why Candace Owens has such a goddamn problem with people wanting to be represented in ads. Give people more jobs. Aren't you about giving people more jobs? Aren't you supposed to be some kind of like freedom-loving Republican that says everybody deserves to have a job? Let these disabled people have jobs by being in ads and being in supermodels, because we're becoming more inclusive to people who don't feel inclusive when they want to look at themselves in a fucking magazine. Boo fucking who, Candace Owens. She drives me crazy. She's just like, I'm so tired. Good for you. You're tired. Oh, well, you don't want to see it, then don't look. Just like you tell people you don't like America Move, you don't want to see it, keep scrolling, bitch. The fuck?
Bras that have to buy underwear. It's just something that I just assumed that was a thing. I didn't know that we needed to see that in our face. I didn't know that now we're going.
Oh, it's such a problem because now it's in your face. Like I just said, keep scrolling.
I have to look forward to campaigns where women that are in wheelchairs are now wearing bras and underwears, because we as a society just cannot get to the bottom of our ridiculousness, because that's what it is. We are being ridiculous, America. When I see stuff like this, I just go, whose idea was this? Was it your idea? Okay, you're fired. I'd like to fire the person who was behind this ridiculous campaign. And by the way, I think people in wheelchairs will back me up on this. I think they're on my side. I think they think this is stupid. Let's all just agree today on Tuesday to stop.
I agree. I disagree with her completely. I honestly, truly think that now that girls see themselves in ads, especially in a Kim Kardashian Skims ad, these girls are going to want to become models now. They're going to feel empowered and beautiful about themselves because they see themselves out in public on ads to where women are actually out there making money with those same disabilities to where these girls can feel confident to go out there and do the same goddamn thing. But she thinks it's ridiculous and she doesn't want to see what's going and to see this in her face. Are you kidding me? I know, Les Bones, I'm sorry, Jimmy Rants. This is the kind of stuff, like when it comes to people's dumbass opinions on stuff that has nothing to do with them, they just want to keep seeing things the way that they've always been. I'm sorry, I'm tired of looking at bone thin, skinny ass bitches walking down the runway wearing the next trend in this season's fashion trend. I'm sorry, I'm tired of it. Give me some big, beautiful fucking women up on that catwalk and let them walk down the runway, so that way we can see women in what women actually look like. Because not all women look like a bag of fucking skeletons. But you know, you don't say anything bad about that, do you, Candace Owens? You just want to get and bag on people with disabilities. Well, guess what, Miss Woman? There was a video on TikTok this girl posted, which I think is absolutely amazing. This girl has a disability, is in a wheelchair, okay? So just whatever Candace Owens says, I fuck her, okay, on this whole thing. So this guy says, please watch. How can a black woman, this is a good one too. How can a black woman who used NAACP's resources to win a discrimination lawsuit turn around and discriminate against disabled people? Remember, when she was in high school, she was being discriminated against. People were telling her that she couldn't do things because she was black, that to the point where she made the news. NAACP came to her school and defended her over her being called bad stuff by white people. But then she grows up and turns around, and this is how she turns out into. She turned into those white people that she literally had the NAACP come and help her defend. So he says, I wish more folks understood how prevalent and hurtful ableism is in America. Candace Owens has too large of a platform to be carelessly spouting such nonsense. I want to thank Skims for being inclusive and making every woman feel represented in their recent ad campaign. All right, so here is the woman's video. She is in a wheelchair. As you can see, she is addressing Candace Owens.
Candace Owens. I thought a long time before I decided to make this video.
Hey guys, I'm going to get back to this video, but do me a favor, watch this full video and share it. It needs to be heard. Inclusivity is not bad. It is good. So do me a favor, share this. Watch this.
But I think you need to be addressed. For you to get on camera and to say, how much more inclusive are we going to get because you don't want to see wheelchair users featured in a beauty campaign or a Skims campaign, is so disgusting to me that I'm almost like, my God, Candace. You know, once upon a time, inclusivity meant women that looked like you.
Yup.
So you should know firsthand what discrimination feels like.
Yup.
And so for you to face that and then say, you know what? I'm going to question why we're including wheelchair users in a beauty campaign because you don't want to see that. How do you know people want to see you?
Yup.
There's a lot of people that don't want to see you.
Yup.
But yet you keep getting on these platforms and saying what it is that you have to say because you feel like your voice matters and you want your voice to be represented the same way that I want my wheelchair to be represented. Like, what's the problem with that? What's the problem with people who have missing limbs being featured in beauty campaigns? What, you don't think we're beautiful?
That's exactly what it is. She don't think they're fucking beautiful. She is a disgusting, gross person who just wants to see America stay the way it was in 1950s, where cigarette ads were really sexy and women were being treated like dogs, having to starve themselves and do drugs to keep themselves beautiful back in those days. That's how she wants it to be. But like that girl said, and even the guy said in the Twitter thing, in the Twitter post, she has used those things to her own benefit. The being, you know, included, having inclusivity. She has been on the other side of that, to where she wasn't even being included in the things where she wanted to have inclusivity. She called the NAACP and had them help and protect her and defend her for it. But then she does this to people who are in wheelchairs. I'm done. I can't even handle it anymore. I'm done. I'm over it. You know who's tired and exhausted of seeing shit like that? Me. I'm tired of it. She did really good point, though. She made a really good point of like, we don't want to see you, and you still get your ass up on a camera every day and say your stupid shit. So yeah, I completely agree. I don't want to see your face, but you keep going up onto a camera and saying shit that you want to say every day. Oh, well, I can't do anything to stop you, just like you can't do anything to stop Skims and these other people with their beauty campaigns wanting inclusivity. Sorry, Candace. World doesn't revolve around your stupid ass just because you think it does.